Hi everybody, this is my video for my weigh-in on Monday, September the 28th, and as of today I am down 29.8 pounds, so almost 30 pounds, and I am just as pleased with that as I can be. I had my surgery on July 25th, and I actually had lost 5 pounds prior to my surgery, so over that period of time, that's where I'm at now, is at about 30 pounds. So I was going to try and do something today on my video that I've wanted to do for a long time, and that was go over this little sheet that I got at one of the support groups that I went to. And I just want to point out that I'm not a medical staff. I've never worked in the true medical field or the lap band field. So what we have here is just my interpretation of some of the words on this paper. And it's just kind of a fun little handout sheet that talks a little bit about our bands and their personalities. So I'm just going to go through them and I'll try and show you the pictures because the pictures are real cute. It says, what is your adjustable gastric band's personality? Okay, so this one says, I'm hungry and I can eat anything. So what does that mean? It means that you may need a band adjustment. You may need to address emotional eating or combat hunger with protein. That means eating more protein. And here's the cute little guy for that. Okay. Then this one is, I'm fussy and I will only tolerate certain foods. Okay, it says follow diet advancement guidelines in the nutrition booklet that you were given. If a new food doesn't agree with you, try it again in a couple of weeks. Some bands have trouble with certain new foods. And here's the little fussy guy. Okay, then we're going to move on to this guy here with the glasses. I'm quite a character. You never know what to expect from me day to day. Pay close attention to the soft stops and to your eating guide. Do you remember when I talked about soft stops in one of my first videos? Maybe you haven't seen that video yet. But the soft stop is a phenomenon that has to do with a trigger that will come somewhere usually in like the facial area, that signals that you're probably full even if you haven't really felt that from your stomach yet. And how that happens is that when the stomach, the banded pouch part, feels full, it sends a signal to your brain that you're full. And then what happens is the brain sends a signal to your diaphragm to drop down so that it makes more room for food in your stomach. And that's just because of the way the brain works. Now, if you think about it, our stomach really isn't full. It's just the pouch that's full. But nonetheless, sends a signal to the brain, tells the diaphragm, move down, we need more room. And when the diaphragm moves down, it does something, I don't know if it's muscles or what it does, but supposedly it triggers something that can come on as a facial expression. That can be anything from a hiccup to a burp, watery eyes, itchy eyes, a sneeze, anything like that. And believe it or not, I've been paying close attention. I actually had forgot about this, but every day when I'm driving to work and I'm eating my little sausage patty, I sneeze. And I thought, do I have allergies when I drive this certain road to work? There's fields of corn, and I thought maybe I'm allergic to corn. Why am I having like this allergy attack thing every day driving to work? And then it dawned on me, I wonder if that could be that soft stop thing, if that's really for real. So I started paying attention, and it's funny, it's almost hilarious. I was showing my secretary today, I stopped at McDonald's and I got an Egg McMuffin, and I tossed out the 2 pieces of English muffin. So I had a piece of Canadian bacon and an egg with some cheese on it. And when I got through, I sneezed 3 times in a row, and then my nose started to run, and about 5 minutes later I was fine. So I'm curious, does anybody have anything that comes on when they get full? I'd really like to know. So let's see, here's this little guy eating his ice cream cone. And it says, I only like ice cream, cookies, and chips. And so what it says about this guy's personality is beware of the soft food syndrome. and that's where we want to eat ice cream and things that go down really well. And it says probably requires an unfill. Maybe, may not. That would be something you discuss with your doctor. That's why it says probably. I can only tolerate liquids and solids hurt. Unfill, probably needed. Call your surgeon. You may also have acid reflux. And then here's the little guy with the thumbs up, and I'm perfect. I may fuss a little, but mostly happy. I'm losing 1 to 2 pounds per week weight loss. I must chew my food thoroughly, and I may have trouble with pastas and breads. So, every band has its own personality. I'm starting to learn the personality of my band, and something I've been thinking about a lot lately has to do with every band having its own personality and what to expect, and how you respond to your band and how your band responds to you. And the only thing I've got really to compare it to that I can think of is when you're expecting a baby and when you have a baby. When you're expecting a baby, you read the books, you listen to what the doctors say, and you almost hang on every word of it. You decide what kind of bottles you're going to use, and you think that's going to be the way it is, and you go out and you buy things, and you get the certain kind of nipples for the bottle because you think that's what your baby should take. You just have everything ready to go, and then you go have this baby. You think you're ready, you bring it home, and the baby's personality isn't anything like what you were prepared for. It hates the nipples you bought, but what do? Do you try and make the baby take the bottle that you thought you wanted it to take just because that's what you'd read about? No, you work with it and you find what your baby likes and how to work with your baby. And that's kind of what I think about my lap band, is that I can have all the best intentions of the world, or had an idea before I got my lap band of what my lap band was going to do. And I've learned that in some respects that's worked out exactly that way, and in other respects I've had to learn that I can't micromanage my band. My band is going to tell me sometimes what it wants to do, and then I have to learn how to respond to my band. So if you're considering getting a band, or if you're having some trouble with your band, that's one different way to maybe try and think about it is, kind of just close your mind, let all your preconceived ideas go about, what you're thinking this band is going to do for you once you get it, and just feel free to learn from the band and learn with the band and grow with it rather than try and control it. Because if you try and turn it into something that you read about or that you believe it's going to be, and it has other ideas, you need to probably let it be the guide and listen to what the personality is that it's telling you, because it may lead you to find that you do need to fill and unfill, that you need to eat different foods than what you've been eating, or that there's other research maybe that needs to be done. So anyway, that's just my thought for the day, and kind of excited to get my next fill and learn even more about my band and what I can do to help my band and what my band can help me do. So anyway, I'm heading up to 10 minutes, so I'm going to quit yakking now, and hopefully I haven't bored you to death. And I will update hopefully next week, and maybe have some good news. Maybe I'll go over the 30-pound mark. I think I have 2 pounds to hit by October 3rd to be where I want it to be. So we'll see how that goes too. Take care. Talk to you later.